Good morning and welcome back to our book club scope on The Life-Giving Home by Sally and Sarah Clarkson. Today we're going to be in chapter 2, and this chapter is by Sally's daughter Sarah, and she talks more about home and just setting up the foundation for what a life-giving home is. Yes, we have snow. If you saw that we have snow, we're so excited. We'll get a snow day. Yay, you got in, Bridget. Okay, so my name is Crystal Payne, for those of you who are new, and we have been going through The Life-Giving Home by Sally Clarkson. We just started yesterday, and we are on day 2, and we're in chapter 2. And this chapter was on, it's called Made for Home. And I love this quote at the beginning. The egg for home lives in all of us, the safe place where we can go as we are and not be questioned. And so this is by Sarah, who is Sally's daughter, and she is 30 years old, and she's not married. And I think she has great differing perspective of being raised in a life-giving home. I love this quote. She said, "We live in a swift age, an impersonal age, an age of screens, phones, computers, TVs, and others, noise and constant distraction. Ours is a hurry up, check your goals off a list, get to the next place existence. Many in our time have never known home at all, in the sense of something more than a collection of rooms. Some know only, as they say, a broken home, and few of us have any real sense of a local community or history." And then this quote, she said, so she's talking about her parents, and she said, "But my parents understood that the world they made within the walls of our house was what constituted home. So I grew up in spaces framed by art and color, filled with candlelight, marked by beauty. I grew up within a rhythm of time made sacred by family devotions in the morning and long conversations in the evening." And I have had the privilege of being in Sally's home twice. I've gotten to go and stay at their house and meet their kids and just see how they do life. And I can tell you that what is in this book is what they live out in their everyday life, in their home. Yes, this is the same author, Sally Clarkson, who has written books on homeschooling. And then this. So the narrative of home, the new creation of belonging, is one we can always begin anew wherever we dwell. We don't have to have a perfect family, a healthy background. We don't have to have lived in one place. We don't have to own a mansion or even a house. Nothing is required for the making of home except a heart that loves God, an imagination fired by His Spirit, and hands ready to create. And well, a bit of courage too. It takes grit to confront those fallen realms of loneliness, those empty spaces, and fill them. But when we do, the kingdom comes in the homes we make as the love of God becomes flesh in our lives once more. So that was from chapter 2 of The Life-Giving Home by Sally and Sarah Clarkson. And we are going to be in chapter 3 tomorrow. And tomorrow it's about a symphony of grace. And it's about making music in our home and different ways that we can do that. So I thought it was really beautiful, and so be sure to come back tomorrow when we'll be talking about that. And if you missed my scope this morning, this afternoon at 3:30 p.m. Central Time, 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time, I'm going to be doing a scope on how I make money from my email list, and that will be a Money Making Mom scope. So that's at 3:30 this afternoon. So have a wonderful afternoon, and I will talk to you later.